So I'm at my studio, Dame Dash Studios, and I'm still working. So there's nobody here. See, nobody here. Keeping it real safe. And what we're gonna do is Nicolette's hooking up the cameras, right? Then after we hook up the cameras, we gonna break out, and then we gonna and we'll record it. All I gotta do is press a button. So, I've made it where I'm self-efficient and I don't need a lot of people. And I always did this. This was my whole model, is I don't need as many people as I see on a normal set. And the reason why there be so many people on the set is because it's usually no one on that set's money. Like a big production will cut a big check, like a network. And with that check, you have to, you got to spend it. So you create all these unnecessary fucking jobs for more people to do, just so other people's money is spent. But when you spend in your own bread, you figure out how to do as much as possible for as cheap as possible. Like, you only use what you need. You know what I'm saying? So I've always had my studio set up where I didn't need 8, 9, 5, 4, 3 people, 2 people, 1 person. And now that this is happening, this is exactly the perfect model for me. I'm aggravated today because, I have a lawsuit against E1 and We Channel because I don't like the way they've been, I don't like what they've been doing as it relates to my family, to my children. And I don't like the way they have no respect for my culture. And I keep noticing every time I go up into E1's office, I see a lot of posters for TV shows filled with black people. But then when I look in the offices, it's all white people. And I ain't got no beef with white people, but I don't like white people that exploit black people. And each and every show is about the dysfunction of our families, the dysfunction of our culture. And these people make money. They actually I've literally watched E1 really put my son in situations that aren't in his best interest just so they could get a reaction out of him, so that they could get a reaction out of me, and then completely destroy my family just so that they could get a check. And then the people that work there be like, well, I'm just getting a check. I'm just working here. Well, you're accountable too. Just because somebody's paying me doesn't mean I'm going to do something that I know is wrong. And I know all these people have families. So Tara Long, I put her on my Instagram. She's continuously just been disrespectful to my culture. I was doing the Aaliyah project, like there was a documentary. And the first day I shut the shit down, kicked everybody out my house because she was being disrespectful. And, how you going to have a show called Growing Up Hip Hop, but nobody from hip hop is a real producer? You know what I'm saying? And then I be looking, they all get promotions. Like, the more fucked up our families are, the higher promotions they get in their system. And I just feel like they laughing at us. And I feel like, it has to be us to tell them no. They think that because they got a camera or a check that will just, be buffoons and shit. And just continue to let them disrespect us on our watch. So, it frustrates me. I have better shit to do. But I do feel like I got to deal with this. I got a lawsuit with them. And they still working with my children. And they talking about me. And I'm not all right with it. It's just disrespectful. So these people, the Tara Longs and the Jennifer Gardners, who's the showrunner, and the Mark Hedgewicks, who's another producer, all got kids, married, and just have no respect for other people's families or children. But they all, number one, don't want to be in front of the camera. I'm putting y'all in front of the camera. So y'all gonna know who Tara Long is. I'm gonna make sure. And I got my own television network. So I'm not worried about whatever, burning bridges, whatever. I'm going to make my own content about the dysfunction of their situations and how they've been exploiting my culture. And, you know, a lot of people be like, yo, Dane, you know, you stay with issues with people. It must be you. Nah, I'm in business. See, people that don't do business don't have no issues, but I'm always in business. I'm always have issues, but I fight. You know, I got to. I just can't let someone exploit my culture, my family, be disrespectful, and then go home, laugh with their kids, but won't get in front of a camera, but want to put my family in front of one. You know? And then when they see something's wrong, they want to make more wrong shit happen so they could capture it. And I just think it's disrespectful. And I think all these networks that continue to make content about our culture, how come the production companies aren't from our culture? All the production, see what happens is you get you have an idea, you take it to a network, they buy it from you, a production company, and then they pay you to go ahead and make it and give you a fee. The production company, they always have one black person there who's a partner with a bunch of people that aren't from the culture. And that black person is there just so that there's a face, so that there's someone for the other black one to talk to. But at the end of the day, who's in the offices, who's getting the promotions, it's not people from our culture. They're getting celebrated for disrespecting us, you know? And I'm not going to just be talking about it. I'm going to show it. And in this time where we should be concerned about our health and we should be concerned about other people, I still got to handle my business. They still recording with my children. So now I got to be like, you know, y'all disrespectful. Y'all know I just went through some shit. We all going through some shit. Instead of trying to fix the problem, I got a lawsuit on you. You trying to capture the problem and make money from the problem. And it's my family, the people I love. And it's fucking embarrassing that my children even letting this shit happen. You know? Over nothing. But this is a strategic plan. They continue to divide and conquer us. And then they're going to try to make me look like some kind of bad father or one-sided sort of a scenario. I don't even watch that show. I only did the show so my son could get some burn. And my daughter. And then look what happens. So, Tara Long from E1 and Mark Hedgewick and Jennifer, I forgot her last name. But anyway, the showrunner who smiles in my face but continuously disrespects me and thinks I'm stupid. So I'm not doing racist TV no more. And no one should be supporting racist TV. I know it's interesting to see dysfunction, but when other cultures are laughing at us and making money off it, at some point we got to see the game. Fuck a bag, fuck a check when it comes to integrity. That's why I walked away from the show. And until we deal with our lawsuit, I'm going to be coming at them every day. You know, they think because I've been a gentleman about it. It's been months. But I was dealing with other shit. And, you know, I guess they take me not saying anything for weakness. And I don't understand that. So, you know, I ain't sitting around bitching and complaining. It's just some shit I got to deal with. And now's the time. And I'm going to deal with it. But in between that time, you know, I'm doing positive shit. Like, you know, we setting up to do a shoot during a time when most people can't work in a very safe way. You know? And Nicolette, we made some records. I did this beat. I was trying to get some beats. I got some. My crew sent me some beats. So Nicolette made some records. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to do a screening of my brother's short film. Jeremy did a short film. I'm going to check that, you know, and see what that's all about. So, you know, don't think because I'm fighting, I'm upset. It means like when I get in the ring, I fight. And I fight ferociously. When I get out the ring, I'm a peaceful, loving person, and what I fight for is love, you know, period. And the shit I don't understand about people is, especially my family, I could do some shit, people, whatever. I could do right by them 30, 40, 50 years straight every day. And the minute we don't see eye to eye, all that shit gets flushed down the toilet. Why? I don't understand it. People kill me, bro. And a lot of people don't understand my position because I'm a person that gives. I'm a person that cares. You know, and a lot of people don't give. A lot of people don't care. A lot of people don't pay people. So they don't know what it feels like to get robbed by somebody you paying. or to even be in business. But you know what you like to do? Those same people like to talk about other people that's in business. And that's why you ain't got no business, because you don't mind your own business, period. Mind your own fucking business and go get some of your own to deal with. You know, and if you have nothing to say positive or something to say that's going to help the situation, don't say a fucking thing. Mind your business. You know, but the thing about it is, see, I'm not dealing with anything in an illegal way, but my issues will be televised. So my whole purpose of my platform right now is I want everyone to know who Tara Long is. I want everybody to know who Jennifer Gardner is, and I want everybody to know who Mark Hedgwick is. And I'm going to have pictures, and I'm going to be editing it, and the same way they try to portray me and my culture is fucked up, I'm going to use my creativity to showcase the truth, because this shit got to stop. I'm not having y'all just exploiting my culture and shit and think it's all right and be laughing at us when you're at home while we fighting each other. That shit's a rap. And it continuously happens. It happened in music. E1, all that is, E1 music, that's Koch. That was Koch before, Alan Grumblack. All they do is rob our culture. They continue to disrespect us. And every new business model that happens, they figure out how to get to it first and try to take advantage of people that don't understand it. So when it was music, it's music. It's TV, it's TV. If it's digital, it's digital. If it's YouTube, it's YouTube. They always figure out how to, take the things that we don't even understand we got. We just got to pay attention and stick together. And fuck these people, B. They got to stop disrespecting us. We got to hit back, not in an illegal way, but only in a tasteful, legal way. You know, the way is, I'm not working with you. No, say no. Fuck that bag. Fuck TV. I'll do it myself, and I'm embarrassing you. You know, y'all want to keep doing things from behind the camera, get in front of the camera. You want to make money off me and my family and us being fearless about not giving a fuck what people see. Because, we wear everything on our sleeve. It's the life we chose. But y'all need to get in front of the camera and show your faces, show your family. I'm going to show your family. I'm going to show your face. Because my family doesn't deserve it. So why does yours? I don't deserve it. But anyway, I'm still happy. But in this moment, that shit's getting me tight. And I'm gonna chill out. I put some pictures up. I'm gonna talk on the live. But if I don't get no action from them, we don't resolve this. It's really gonna be some visuals, and I'm gonna showcase every point why they're racist, how they divided families, my family. I'm gonna have this. Me, I always got footage, and I don't know why they playing with me, like I'm bluffing this. I already put money on their head legally. I put a lawsuit on them, and then they still disrespected. So. It's good that I can do my therapy publicly, and good and bad comes with that. I show y'all the good, and I show y'all the not so good. Not everything is roses all day. It's all part of the game. But it ain't the worst thing in the world. We still rolling. You know what I mean? We still showing that we can do shit on our own. I don't need no big crew. Look at this. But everybody does need a team when they have a dream. I can tell you that. See, Nicolette's making it happen. Whoop-de-whoop. I don't know what to do with all those mics. And again, I want to give a big shout out to anyone that's going through being sick over this corona, or anyone that's lost or has someone sick. And definitely a big shout out to every person that's out there working and fighting that's healthy for people that are not. And everyone that's been conscious and responsible by quarantining and not spreading it if you got it. It's not about if you're going to get it. It's about if you got it and don't know, don't spread it. All those people that have been, responsible. Big shout out. And if you just realized that you got about 12 days to air out, but, it's good that you're finally being responsible. But we all got to be responsible and considerate right now. Because just because we're sick and we can take it doesn't mean the people that we love can't get sick from us. And a lot of times they can't take it. And daily I'm hearing about different people that are being lost. New York is crazy. I've been lucky enough so far. I don't know anyone in LA personally that's gotten it. I've heard about people, but no one I know that even knows anyone that's gotten it in LA. But in New York, everybody I know knows somebody. People in my family got it, and it's terrible. Or people in my family that's family, my son's uncle and shit. It's crazy. So, big shout out to everybody that's fighting a good fight. The good part about it is there are people that are now saying they were over it so they could tell you what it's really about. And you do know that the people are surviving it. You know what I mean? Word. Definitely RIP to Dr. Africa. You know. So is everybody out there also being creative and everyone else working? Because I know I am. That's all I'm doing. I just got mad ideas. And I'm just trying to figure out how am I going to shoot them without having a big crew. Because I don't think there's going to be any big productions for at least a year, conservatively. I know I wouldn't feel comfortable going into a big crowded place for a while. You know what I'm saying? And we got to figure out how to function like this in the future. So, we were all panicking 2 weeks ago. What happens if the world stops and nobody goes outside? So far, nothing. We've just been saying this out, right? So it's not the worst thing in the world. You just get a little bored. But you got to think about it. Compare yourself to somebody in jail or a hospital. That has no choice. So just be happy you're healthy. But, being that this has happened, what are you going to do in 4 weeks if it's still like this? Just still sit around and be worried, or in 6 weeks? So what I'm doing is I'm thinking about what it's going to look like in 4 weeks and what I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to be doing it. Because if I want to work with somebody, they need 2 weeks to air out or they had to take the test, So, you got to sit down for 2 weeks somewhere isolated, and I got to know that, because I can't stand it. And also you got to know that I've been sitting down for somewhere for 2 weeks too, because you can't stand it. Or I had a test, hopefully a quick swab test, and then, we could work. And just isolate like a certain crew and just get busy. Because, just because niggas can't go outside don't mean they can't do things. And, the show must go on. It just means the show doesn't go on. It's not the same show. It's a different show. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's job is to figure a new idea out, to think about what you could do in this situation. And I guarantee you, when you figure it out, when this situation is over, you're going to still rock with this, because you get, like, my whole model, I've been telling everybody for years, is how to get money by the pool, how to get money without having to go outside, how to get money without having to depend on people all day. It's about residual income, and content gives you that. So that's the reason why I've been making content, because I can sit down and it's playing on the television in 1,000 screens and I'm going to get paid, and I'm sitting, 10 years later. So why not have a whole catalog of that, And it can't just be, a camera and some people in front of it. The shit got to be art. It got to be edited. It got to be shot. It got to be acted. All of those things have to happen. You know what I mean? Anyone whose livelihood was dependent on being around gatherings right now, I wouldn't be worried, but I'd be figuring some shit out. You know what I'm saying? And, it's not going to be the same, and it might be better. You know what I mean? What are motherfuckers doing in the hotel business right now? I'd be like, I'm going to just turn it into a hospital for a little while. Rent it out for a hospital. Or like, what do comedians do that are, dependent on being in a crowd every day? Or a rapper or a singer. And this is the season for it, where you get your most bread, all the festivals and shit. Shit is fucked up. But it's only fucked up if you don't figure out a different way. So now people got to figure out a different way. You have to figure out a different way. But you know the thing about figuring out? It doesn't cost $1. To think does not cost $1. And you would be surprised how many motherfuckers are just scared to think. You know what I mean? For real. Yeah, DJs is fucked up. But so many IG lives you could do, you can't really get paid so much. I guess some people could. You know what I mean? I see what D Nice is doing. He killing it. I was always following D Nice. He always been a legit hip hop dude. But he killing it. But, that's the challenge. A lot of people were getting money the old way. Cool. Now there's a new way. But what is it? And who's going to be the first? Who's going to be the best at the new way? You know what I mean? Somebody said giving business ideas creates more competition. I want that smoke. I need the competition. I always, it's funny like that. Like, I always give my ideas away so I can have a little competition. But to me, I'd be like, yo, I could tell you my idea and you could do some variation of it, but you won't be able to do what I do. There got to be a yin and a yang. So I almost like, people be thinking they cheating, and I'm giving you the answers. I want you to try to cheat. I need to give someone the answer so I have some competition. Like, you got to think, the shit I'm saying now, the shit I'm doing now, I was doing this shit literally 20 years ago. Ask anybody, getting content, pictures, and talking about being independent, and everybody thought I was nuts. And I was like, just because y'all think I'm nuts, I'm definitely not going to think I'm nuts. I actually have always thought everyone's nuts. And now, pause, I've proven myself right because I stuck to my guns on everything I believed in, and everyone that didn't believe it, the masses, I didn't go with the masses. I went with what I believed in, and now the masses are starting to come with me. And that's crazy because it's logical. You know, it's no brainwash bullshit. It's like, yo, you're going to say something work, and if it don't, you're going to try the other way. So the slavery way don't work for us. The work for other people way don't work for us. Look, if you jammed up now, then you know it doesn't work for you to have somebody telling you and paying you when they want to. You got to be able to have product and goods to sell when you want to, how you want to. Having the ability to be fired, you don't want to be in that situation that you could get fired. You want to be in a situation where you can do the firing. You know, you want to be like, oh, please, I don't want nobody to fire me while this is going on. I can't fire me. I can fire you, but I can't fire me. You know what I mean? And that's where you want to be. You want to figure out how to get into that. You know? No corona. I'm not going to lie. You didn't have a cold right now. You scared to death, right? I know I am. Yeah, or be laid off and all that other type of shit. I just feel like in these moments is when you get stronger. It's when you, like, now I'm ready. I've been training. A fight is always going to be a fight at some point in life. There is going to be a fight. It's like, what is the fight going to be? So now that you know what the fight's going to be, roll your sleeves up and fight. Don't get sick, though. Roll your sleeves up, mask up, wash up, and get out there and do what you got to do. Or stay inside and do what you got to do, you know? Stay inside. I ain't advising nobody to go outside at all. For real. And also, it's a good time to really appreciate the people that you don't get to spend so much time with, that you get to spend time with. Like, even though I'm always spending time with Rocky, I'm having more of a ball because I'm like, yo, I don't even feel like it's different. I don't feel like I'm in quarantine. I'm in love. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know? All right, South Africa, big shout out from South Africa. What's the weather like out there right now? How's it being affected in South Africa? You know? And then I'd be wondering, like, you know, like, I wonder what the other countries, like, are they, like, what our news we're giving to the other countries. You know? Like, right now, we the epicenter of this shit. We not looking good. Italy wasn't looking good for a second. China wasn't looking good for a second. It still don't look good, but, you know, I wonder what kind of news is being presented to them as, like, when I hear numbers from China and numbers from other places, I'm like, are those the right numbers? You know? It's just hard to believe anything that's given to the masses and shit because it's always used to control. You know, that's how I see this shit, for real. Timing me. London's in the building. What's up, London? You know? You can be Republican, no problem, but Trump has to be the clown. Well, Republican and Democrat, everybody's feeling it right now. But I do think a lot of what's going on is bad governing, just because they didn't have them tests on deck and other countries did. And the dismantling of all the pandemic armies and whatever, because Obama created them. Yeah, that's definitely some dumb shit. So, yeah. And I believe that if there was any fault of the government, it's going to be the government's responsibility to fix it. But I do know, like, people like Congressman Andre Carson are really fighting for us. You know what I mean? And a lot of what goes on, people be in the White House or, you know, in politics, and they're like, this is retarded. You know, this is no good. So don't think people are just standing by and being like, this is all right. People are upset. It's just politics is hard, man. You got to get someone and someone else to say so, yes, and it's just a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? For real. Yeah. What's my advice in starting my own business right now? It's the same advice. You know, you have to do something you love. And you have to figure out kind of like what it is you love so much that you would do it for free. And then that's what you get paid for, because it never feels like work. You know, but if you only in a business because of the money part of it, you might not enjoy it so much. You know, I don't do that. Some people don't give a fuck. They just want the money. I don't do nothing for money. Everything I do is for fun. I just want to get paid for having fun. You know what I'm saying? And that's been my business model. Get paid. Like, I'm going to talk shit all day. I might as well get paid for it, right? If you're going to rap all day, you might as well get paid for it. You're going to play ball all day, you might as well get paid for it. If you're going to play video games all day, you might as well get paid for it, right? So you find out what you would do for free that you love, and then you figure out how to be the best at it, and it shouldn't be hard because you should be practicing it a lot because you love it. And practice makes perfect. Figure out how to package it up and distribute it, and that's how you start your own bread, or your own business, with relatively no exposure. You know what I'm saying? And because of the direct-to-consumer relationship that people are now getting used to, it's really easy to have a product and someone can just order it. It's just a matter of them knowing it exists. And that's not hard. So because of Facebook and Facebook ads and IG ads and all this other shit, you know, an independent with 100 customers can make a business if he doesn't have a lot of overhead. 1,000 customers. Imagine like if you're a hustler and you got 1,000 customers, they all paying $5 or whatever you selling. That's $5,000 a day, right? $5 a day, 1,000 customers, you make $5,000 a day. You know, times that by 30, that's $150, right? So if you could make 1,000 people spend $5 a day, you can make $150,000 a month. Now you just got to figure out what you're selling and identify those 1,000 people. Make sure that they, you know, you make it something that they need and like. Get them addicted to it. Not a drug, information, music, whatever, clothes. And then you sell it to them. And you got to make sure, like, if you sell it to them for $5, it can't cost more than $1 to make it. So you can make $4 profit. You know what I'm saying? So some people are like, yo, I'll sell something for $5, but you just paid 10, you lost 5. That's not business. You understand what I mean? You got to understand what business is. You know? So, yeah, that's how I would start the business. Oh, yeah, my game is free. I don't make people pay for it. If I got to, like, pay to give it, then I got to get my expenses covered. But if I'm just sitting here talking and shit, I think it's everybody's responsibility once they learn something to teach it. Like, again, our job to go through life is so other people don't have to go through the same struggles as us, especially the people we love, you know. But it's crazy because the people that we love are the ones that don't listen. They take it for granted the most. You'd be surprised. The people that's around me every day are the ones that don't listen the most. Shit is nutty. Can't believe it. Those are the ones that think I'm talking dumb shit. You know? For real. So, yeah, big shout out to everybody. Happy birthday. OG Ryder, his birthday was this week. So, big shout out to him. Big shout out to my man Blackface. Strong dude. You know? Shout out to my OG Daniel. Shout out to the Y'all Squad. Y'all Squad's out there, you know, making content. Getting prepared for the future, distributing the good word. Big shout out to Billy Carson, Forbidden Knowledge. Shout out to Taj, just put out the Some Healing His Gangsters. Gonna do his season every week. I feel like I'm saying next week, but this is the week it's coming up. And big shout out to everybody that watched Dress to Kill. And we actually working on the second episode now. This shit is funny. I got 3 episodes shot. I can't believe it. So I'm gonna keep giving y'all that. You know, the next couple throughout the whole corona, I'm giving y'all new work. Good new work too. Good new work. Like, this is where I feel I'm gonna prove myself as a network. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a real network. And so I'm gonna prove that I'm a real network. You know, that I can really work. And the network will make my net worth. You know? And I'm gonna empower people that are telling the stories about us. They should be us. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we shouldn't all work together. I just think it should be fit. I just hate to see people from other cultures that only make money off of, you know, our culture. Make some money off your own fucking culture. You know what I mean? Like, don't try to front on me. Front on them. Front on y'all. You know? For real. I appreciate everyone that wishes me the best. I wish everyone else out there the best. You know? Weed is going up in liquor. Weed and liquor is getting money right now. Weed, liquor, and content is the hottest game out right now. For real. If you got that work, people gonna get it. You know what I mean? I'm definitely checking out scripts. I just read the script today. I finished it today. I like it a lot. I think I'm gonna shoot it. For real. For real. Well, you know what? I would roll up, but I don't want to get high in the office right now. I want to I intentionally ain't bring no smoke because I want to be in here quick and get the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? But Nicolette's in there setting shit up. And then we're going to go back home, do a screening, and play some music. Hassan sent us some beats. Devon sent us some beats. Who else sent us some beats? Devon sent like 9 beats. So we're going to keep working. And, you're supposed to do some comedy today. I ain't going to be here for that, but I'm setting it up. I don't know where these dudes are, but it's cool because we still here, so I prefer that they're a little late so we can finish up our setup, and then we get to be the fuck up out of here. So we got it to where you just got to just press a button, and that's it. So anybody could work it. We made it real easy. Damn, what's his name passed? Not Shiggy Yoda's. What's his name? Just the two of us. That's my man, too. How could I forget his name right now? But, yeah, it's messed up. Damn, I just forgot his name. Big shout out to my OG Taj Mahal. Yeah, my era, the era that I was a teenager in was definitely a different era. It's because crack had just came out. It was like a new currency for younger people. And we was young. Paid in full was a little reflective of those times. But, I was like 15. I had the Max with the box Max with the black kit, the black Max with the box kit, pulling up to high school. It's like, how do you listen to an adult when you're making more money than adults? When you're young, you're reckless. You're not really thinking about the future. But everybody was fresh. You had to be fresh. And your swag. It wasn't really about the money. The money is about the swag. Everything. When you on the concrete every day, it's very competitive. Being fresh and fly and dancing and even talk slick. That's the shit I love about being on the concrete is the authenticness of it and the competition and how everyone's just so on point. But the collateral damage of it is, jail and death and all that other shit. Definitely a big gift and a curse with all that swag. You know what I mean? So seeing a lot of pain and going through a lot of defining things definitely can make you very cool. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't worried about no bullshit because you've been through already some hellified shit. And also when you see people talking shit, you already know they ain't been through nothing else. They wouldn't be talking like that. And if you had been through something, why would you be talking like that? You'd be celebrating that you got through something, not worried about wanting to go through something. Once you go through something, you want to keep going through something. You know you could, but you want to relax. That's why I be relaxing and shit. I'm out the way, man. I'm taking a vacation from this rough shit because it's been rough. It's fun, but it's rough. It's not easy. Like who doesn't want to sit by the pool or look at the beach, or look at some mountains and shit? Just relax. Like, we want to be outside with a bunch of strangers all day that you don't know, that hate you, that are mad if you're doing good or you resent them because they're doing good. Who wants to do all that shit? It's all about love. It's all about identifying who deserves it and giving it to them. And it's all about finding and working and doing things for people other than yourself. And that's, to me, the test of life. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on in this world right now, it's just so much to be learned from it. And if this whole thing happens and we don't learn nothing from it, then it's in vain. If something good can't come out of this, then it was a waste of fucking time. It's just figuring out what the fuck the good is in this. You gotta find the good. There's always light in the dark. And I've found some light in this what's considered dark. And I want to find some more light. And I want to keep it light. And when this is over, I want it to stay as light for as long as possible because at some point it's going to get dark. It's unavoidable. But in between those times, you want to have so much fun that you're not even mad at those times. It's like, damn, it's been so dope for so many years that I can't be mad when something happens. I just got to deal with it. Because some people be fucked all day, every day for years, never happy. They never have no relaxation. You know what I'm saying? So, enjoy your life. Stop being mad over petty shit. Stop worrying about what other motherfuckers is doing because you ain't doing it. Stop being so jealous wanting what other motherfuckers got, to the extent that you talk about them behind their back. And, self-preservation is played out. The new wave is loving others, It should be the old wave, but it isn't. So let's make it the new wave. Let's love others before we love ourselves, Let's start trying to take care of some people, making other people happy instead of worrying about how happy you are all the time. Even though you got to know how to be happy to make people happy. So also, you got to know and understand what happiness is. You know what I mean? And understand what real wealth is. It's quality of living. It's about how much you're going to be laughing and how much you help people, and how often you can do it. Like, you don't want to be a happy one-trick pony. Oh, shit. Let's do it. Hey, Nicolette. What's her name's here? But I don't want to stop. Well, matter of fact, I want to unlock the door, but I don't want to touch the door.
All right. I'll open the door. Yeah,
just open it. But you can't do it with the But I don't want him to come in and be touching us and shit. Hold on. All right. Walking in, we got... Yeah, stay in the corner. See, now they're trying to come in. This is Memphis Will. So the mics is hooked up?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not touching that sick ass nigga. He be around. Hey, yo! Wait. You got Memphis's number?
Yeah.
Call him and tell him to come in. So now, I guess he's coming. Actually, I'll just go see. I'm not going to touch this nigga. Pause. Tell him. I'm going to leave the door open. You here with Memphis Will? All right. Where's Memphis Will? He here? Call him, tell me here. Yeah, you open it. Yeah, but I'm gonna come over here though. I'm keeping feet. So I'm keep it open, but whatever. Everything's working outside. I'm staying over here. So we social distancing over here. So I'm gonna just deal with this now. Get this shit set up. All right, I see the mic over here. Don't we need to have a mic on the camera? We only doing 2 cameras? All right.
Hello.
What's up, bro? So everybody can be over there. We're gonna keep everybody socially distant. To each other, y'all could do that, but it look like y'all close to each other already. But all right. I had to get Memphis Will. He ain't listening. He trying to go in the way, this way. Ain't nobody coming in the back. Ain't nobody coming in the back. Pause. So I'm gonna deal with this real quick so we get out of here. But thanks for listening to me. I guess it's therapeutic. Go to Dame Dash Studios, check out all the new content. I'm gonna keep giving that to you. And stay safe, stay inside, and stay productive. Holla.